By the time the ballot boxes started arriving at the John Mackintosh Hall at shortly after 10, the writing was quite literally on the wall. A GBC exit poll gave the GSLP Liberals alliance a 72% share of the vote, compared with 28% for the GSD. Both sides were initially cautious about accepting the findings, but as the evening wore on and the party's own predictions, based on actual votes being read out in the counting room, started to take shape, it became clear that the poll wouldn't be wide of the mark. Confirmation came with the declaration by returning officer Paul Martinez.
I, Paul Edward Martinez, being the returning officer for the election of members of the Parliament held on 26 November 2015, hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate at the said election is as follows. Paul John Balban, 9,511. Joseph John Bossano, 9,145. Roy Mark Clinton, 4,733. John Emmanuel Cortez, 10,529. Neil Francis Costa, 10,048. Daniel Anthony Feetham, 5,054. Joseph John Garcia, 10,661. Trevor Nicholas Hammond, 4,578. Marlene Dina Esther Hassan Naon, 4,892. Albert Joseph Isula, 10,313. Kim Sylvia Carnani Santos, 4,314. Gilbert Horace Likudi, 10,379. Stephen Ernest Linares, 9,690. Lawrence Francis Llamas, 4,565. Elliot John Phillips, 4,784. Fabian Raymond Picardo, 10,852. Edwin Joseph Reyes, 4,766. Samantha Jane Sacramento, 9,822. Robert Michael Vasquez, 4,535. Christopher George White, 4,324. And now I do hereby declare that the said Fabian Raymond Picardo, Joseph John Garcia, John Emmanuel Cortes, Gilbert Horace Licudi, Albert Joseph Isola, Neil Francis Costa, Samantha Jane Sacramento, Stephen Ernest Linares, Paul John Balvan, Joseph John Vosano, Daniel Anthony Feetham, Marlene Dina Esther Hassan Naon, Elliot John Phillips, Edwin Joseph Reyes, Roy Mark Clinton, Trevor Nicholas Hammond, Lawrence Francis Yamas are duly elected members of Parliament.
Even though we have lost the election, the values and the principles of the GSD will prevail into the next election, and I guarantee you that I will be working as hard as I can possibly can to ensure that we have the best possible chance of victory next time round. I know that there is disappointment in our ranks, in particular amongst the three candidates that have not made it. I myself have stood in this podium in 2003, not making it to Parliament, and what you've got to show now is courage, you've got to show determination, and if you show those two values and those two qualities, I am sure that you will come back stronger than ever and that you will be there next time round, and hopefully next time round we will be in a position to deliver victory for the party. To my wife and my daughter Georgina and my son Alexander and also my son Gabriel, you have been the bedrock of my life. I know that you have been unwilling participants in my political career, but without you, I would not have been able to have stuck it out so many years and been up here to deliver the speech, even if it's a losing speech, the speech that I'm delivering today. And I love you all very, very deeply indeed. To those that voted for us, I so wish that I would have been able to fulfill your hope to take the country in a different direction. It wasn't to be. The nation chose another leader in Fabian, and I also congratulate him and his party unreservedly for your victory today. The day belongs to you, and you should be very pleased, as indeed you are, with your victory. There are, in my view, difficult times ahead for this community, and I want everybody today, even the supporters of the GSD and those that voted for us, to join me tonight in prayer for Fabian, that he may be able to safely guide this nation of ours during the next 4 years safely and securely. He knows that if he wants to work together with the opposition on issues of importance to this nation, that I am and my team will be ready and willing to stand shoulder to shoulder with you and to work with you on anything that is of a matter of fundamental importance to this community. At the end of the day, we have our political differences, but on issues of fundamental importance to this community, there is the political space for us to work together, and I very much hope that that is the position during the next 4 years.
The huge defeat we have inflicted on our opponents will not delude us in any way, nor does it prevent us from offering our hand of friendship across the political divide. Once again, I offer the olive branch to my principal political opponent, and I hope that this time it will be accepted. As we face the responsibility of this tsunami of support, I will not tolerate arrogance from anyone in our ranks. The fact is that our manifesto for this election is now not just a proposal. It is a blueprint for the next 4 years of government. The socio-economic foundations of our nation will be further cemented with this result, with our plan and with our government. For us, once again, I pledge that there will be no night of long knives after today. The only weapon that we will wield in coming weeks, months and years will be the sword of truth. Because the wisdom we have seen today of our electorate shows us that repeating a lie often enough will not persuade the wise people of Gibraltar to turn away from facts. Of course, they can see and appreciate the challenges that may await, and they know who will best steer them through them. The political jury of Gibraltar, the electoral jury of our peers, has delivered a resounding judgment as to who has attempted to mislead them. The message today is that it is not only governments who expose themselves to punishment as a result of errors of judgment. Oppositions can also be punished when they deserve to be. Shoddiness and lack of effort have been seen through. The day of decision has passed. The time to deliver on our commitments is upon us once again. The will and the energy to do so is in our hearts, and the fuel that will keep us going are the votes that were in those ballot boxes. Gibraltar has spoken. It is time now to do her bidding.